in a way, like John being inside the CIA, I was inside corporate media working for pretty big papers like the Boston Globe and the Wall Street Journal, and written for the New York Times and the Washington Post as well. And this is why WikiLeaks and Julian Assange are so important from my journalistic point of view, because I saw the frustrations of working inside big media. I understand how it works or doesn't work. I've had many experiences where I pitched stories that were rejected or were changed, edited out, or spiked because it would not go with the agenda that they push. And Consortium News, which I'm the editor-in-chief of, is accused of having an agenda sometimes, but I could tell you that a big paper like the Wall Street Journal has a huge agenda, and that is to push and promote American interests abroad. And I recall being at a reception at the U.S. mission, not at the U.S. mission, at the residence of Susan Rice in the Waldorf Astoria, where the UN ambassadors live. And of course, this was the topic of conversation. And I mentioned to Rice's spokesperson that this leveled the playing field, as John said earlier, a counterbalance. And they found that very amusing somehow, that I was on the side of WikiLeaks. So because the media is so muzzled as it is, and news is suppressed on a continuous basis, we need the revelations that WikiLeaks have given to the world so that we could understand the criminal activity, illegal activity, and other nefarious activities of people in power in various governments around the world. If you look back at the demonstrations, of the anti-war demonstrations of the 60s against the Vietnam War, they were large, they were massive, but they were also sustained. They didn't just take place and then there wasn't another one. They have to come almost every day because they take notice. We know from the Nixon tapes that he heard them outside from the window, from inside the Oval Office. You could hear them in Lafayette Park against the wall.